All right, I'm live. Hey, this is Big Gene on the Gene Deal Show, cooking and conversation. Today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be cooking and we're going to have conversation. Oh, Miss K, she's in there second. Nicole B beat you, Miss K. How you doing? How y'all doing out there? LaDawn, what's going on with y'all? Hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all having a blessed and fruitful day. This is Big Gene. Tim Harris, what's going on with you, homie? Pete, what's happening? Carter, 1998. I'm glad to see all y'all in here, Shamar Anderson. Everybody else, listen here. We're going to do this real quick. And Edie Show, I always say that it's going to be a quick show, but then I start talking and get into conversation, and that's what it's about. But today, we're going to cook, too. I'm going to teach y'all how to cook a whole chicken. I know I was telling you about the chicken and everything in the situation. So we're going to cook a whole chicken today. All right. First, I'm going to take my wings and I'm going to put them in the back of it just like that. So the chicken's going to look like this. And we're going to put it in this pan that I already put aluminum foil in. You know, we're going to get this olive oil. I'm sorry I should have had that prepared, but just give me a minute. 1 second. I had it. Somebody must have moved it, you know. All right. We're going to take this olive oil on this chicken and we're going to smack it up. We're going to smack it up, flip it, then rub it down. Oh, no. So we're going to take that chicken. We're going to put that chicken on like that. Gonna rub that olive oil all over it. There you go. Make sure you take that olive oil and put it all over that chicken, front, back. Right. Now you saw the title. The title was Tekashi 6ix9ine and Diddy. What's the difference? I'm gonna tell y'all something that I never told. And I don't know if I really want to tell y'all, but it's one person alive right now that it was because he went through the stuff. So he could tell y'all, you know, the truth behind it. He may not because he quote unquote a street gangster, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up doing 10 years in jail. All right. What I did first was I took a half a pot of water and I put one of these onion soup mixes in there, a half a stick of butter, and some of that Lipton onion soup mix, and I just boiled that. That's what I'm going to base my chicken with when I start cooking it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take salt. And people who don't use salt, they don't have to. Some people use seasoning. Take salt and put it in there, front and back. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can use seasoning. A lot of people use seasoning, but I use this Mediterranean salt, which is not that poison, that iodine salt that we be using. Then I throw some pepper on top of this. We're gonna season this whole chicken front and back. I throw this pepper right here. See that? I wouldn't normally do it like this, but since I gotta show y'all this way, I'm gonna do it. But throw a little pepper on that. I always use poultry seasoning. Gonna do some of that poultry seasoning. Throw it in the bottom of the pan, and it'll get to it just like that. Got some garlic powder. You got to use at least a teaspoon of seasoning in anything that you're doing. You don't want to season too heavy. I like a little garlic, so it's going to be a little bit more than that. I love garlic powder. Throw like a little bottom of the skillet or the pan, right there. Look, I love garlic, so I'm gonna throw a lot of that in there. A little onion powder. Got it. Throw this little onion powder. I don't have to put no more of this onion powder around there because the Lipton onion soup mix is gonna take that. Then paprika. Throw a little paprika across it. Now, I told you I took some onion powder and a half a stick of butter and already put it in a pot. Listen, for my moderators out there, Plenty Pussy, don't block him. I know you're gonna go hard at people and everything like that, but please don't block nobody like that. Let them come on. But if they saying something irate and curse, just block what they said. Don't block them from the channel. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have people that's gonna like it, gonna dislike it, but as long as they not disrupting the people out there, don't block them out there. They ain't cursing, using profanity. Toya out there in Cleveland, what's good with you? Oh, you caught me live again? All right. Hold up. Let me get this sauce right here that I told you I already made. This is that Lipton onion soup mix. Let me get this right here. I took that Lipton onion soup mix in a pot like this. See that right there? I'm going to put that inside the chicken. You can put as much as you want to. Try to get some of that onions up in there. Go all the way up in there. Make sure you go all the way up in there. Let me give y'all a better visual of that. So there go the chicken. There goes, make sure you go all the way up in there. Put that up in there like that. All the way up in there. That's going to help the seasoning inside there. And listen, set your oven anywhere from about 400 to 425. Based on how good your oven cooks, take that right here and put that in the oven. I got mine on 425. Throw it in there. And you didn't learn how to bake a damn chicken. Right? We're going to take this right here, and every 10 minutes, we're going to throw some of that on top of the chicken. You're going to add a little, I'm going to take this cornstarch. And this syrup right here, this Lipton onion soup mixed with this butter, I'm going to put it in here. Then I'm going to stir it. And that's going to be my base. You can also make a gravy with this. If you take this Lipton onion soup mix, throw this cornstarch in the skillet, and gradually put some of this Lipton onion soup mix on top of it, it'll make gravy. Put a little oil in the skillet with this cornstarch, Lipton onion soup mix with that, you got gravy, homemade gravy. It's changing. It's going to get a thickness to it. Once you got that color right there, we're going to hold that to the side. And about like every 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to, every 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to Throw some of that on top of it. All right, how y'all doing out there? Let me see where I'm at, and I'm gonna get to this program. Because a lot of y'all not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, yo, Big G is honoring a snitch and everything like that. And Big G is, get out of here with that bull crap. Let me see right here. All right. Thanks, Big Gene, for addressing 6ix9ine snitching on his gang organization. Think the young people really needs to pay attention about the snitching on their gang. All right, let me just tell you something, first and foremost. Now, it's a difference between ratting, snitching, and being a confidential informant. I gave that information up before. You understand? Now, this is what I want to say, is that none of us know the situation that we'll ever be a part of until we've been put in that situation. That's why they say, don't judge a man until you walked in his shoes. Now, if you decide that this is what I want to be a gang member, I want to be a G, I want to be that dude in the street, and you know the circumstances that come with that, then you ride and die. You don't open your mouth for nothing to nobody, because that's what you chose to do. Now, if you forced into doing something, and those people know what they're dealing with, it's a whole nother situation. I'm not saying it's okay, but somewhere it was some stupidity in that whole 6ix9ine bullshit. Those cats knew what they had, or they didn't know what they had. That kid was making more money than Big them ever saw. Him and Tupac on a show. $250,000 on the show. They had to give up half before he show up. That means he was getting $125,000, taking it to the bank, and he ain't said a verse. Anybody with common sense, anybody with some scruples in their head, they gonna say, yo, fellas, we gonna change our life, because we gotta change a life situation right here. This kid could change our life to the right way. I don't care all the wrong we did. I don't care what we did in the past. We just ran into a gold mine. Thank you for that super chat. Is that my cousin? Oh, that's Keem 9100. Thank you, brother. That's all the way from Dallas. I got to get a super chat all the way from Dallas. Thank you, Dallas out there. Keem, thank you. Now, check this out. If you getting $250,000, and a show, and you got a gold mine, something is wrong. If you still trying to do wrong. They knew what they had. Let me tell you the story I told y'all before. And y'all gonna say, yo, Gene bugging. But it was this old Indian chief. He was going down the mountain. And a lot of people who follow me, they gonna follow this story because they know what I'm talking about. On the way going down the mountain, he seen this snake. So he dodged the snake and tried to get out the way. And the snake started speaking to him. And the old Indian chief like, damn, this damn snake can speak. He said, can you please take me down the mountain with you? Thank you for that super chat. That's my cousin out there. James Robinson, thank you. Appreciate that. So now, he said, you take you down the mountain. The Indian chief trying to dodge him. He was like, no, please. If you leave me on top of this mountain, I'm going to freeze to death. So the old Indian chief said, yo, if I pick your ass up, you going to bite me. So the snake was like, No, I'm not. I'm not going to bite you. Please, please, please. Take me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm going to freeze to death. He said, you ain't going to bite me. He said, no, I ain't going to bite you. So old Indian chief grabbed that snake, took that snake and wrapped him up in some of his cloth and started traveling down the mountain. He got down the mountain by the stream where it was nice and warm. He seen a rock and he put the snake on it. Snake said, thank you. Thank you. You saved my life. You saved my life. Is there anything I can do for you? The Indian chief said, no, I'm good. I appreciate you. You understand? So now, the Indian chief turned around. Snake, y'all know what he did, right? Yo, check it out. April Campbell, what he did. Huh? John Doe from Asbury Park, bro. What he do? Did gums, smack 77. You know what he did? Let me see if anybody know what he did. Yo, listen here, y'all. Check this out. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Got 500 and some people in here. I got about 100 and something likes. Y'all can like it up for me. You understand? Brian B.C. Pyre. Don't tell him what he did. Quincy Wallace said he bit him in the ass. And that's what the snake did. And the old Indian chief thought going, you bit me. The mythical, magical snake looked the Indian in his eye and he said, you knew what I was when you picked me up. That Indian knew what he was. Those guys in that gang knew what 6ix9ine was when they picked him up. They knew he wasn't a gang material. Mr. Smitty, Miss Smitty. Yeah, he bit him, Miss Smitty. They knew he wasn't gang material. Just like when Puff ran down the street and Tone Wop and the little guys from the same gang was chasing him. We knew he wasn't gang material. Jordan Hines, June Askew. Yeah, June, he bit him. Keita G. Detroit, Michigan in the house. Timothy Harris, right? Sony Sade. So those gang members knew what that kid was. But like they said, he was a cash cow. He was going to get them that money. But what was they going to do with that money? You hear what I'm talking? Yo, we got to get guns. You could have got a gated community. I'm going to make this kid do 3 to 5 shows, 4 shows a month. That's $1 million a month he could have been making because people wanted to book him all over the country. He do 4 shows. 50 ate that up when 50 was hot. You know, when 50 was on top of his game when he first came out, 50 had a dat was about 12 minutes long. A dat is all his music. That's that flower on my hand, y'all. The dat is all his music that he do in his show. His show was about 12 minutes long. But it was longer than that. But that's how long the dat was. That could have been like a half an hour, 45 minutes long, you know, in between sessions and all that stuff like that. They was giving 50 about $1.25 a show. He was doing 2 or 3 shows in one day. Getting that money. He'll get to do this show, then fly to some other city, do another show, all that, do a walkthrough, whatever like that. He was getting the money. Now, let me get to the legal part of this thing. When 6ix9ine got in front of these people, and I'm going to tell you something because I've been there and I've seen it, and I've seen some guys who was murderers I'm not going to call their name out because I got a lot of respect for the dudes who was looking out for them. But I know this one particular guy was a straight murderer. Went to jail for it, did the whole thing. They put that light on him. He didn't want to go back to jail because this other dude who was an honorable, honest, who was a street dude, but turned his rap career, made his rap career into a multi-millionaire, was looking out for him. He told on everybody around him, everybody he knew, not to go back to jail. They put that light on him. He had a taste of the good life. He didn't want to go back to jail. I'm not going to tell y'all. I might change his name in the book, though. Let me get to this. 6ix9ine was lawyered up. Because y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, because y'all got some ways about y'all. It's all right to sit around here and call 6ix9ine a snitch and everything, and he did this. Okay, all right. But what's the difference from Diddy? We gonna get to that. Because y'all pick and choose who y'all like, who y'all worship and everything. We knew what that kid was. We knew he wasn't no gangster. We knew he wasn't no blood. But we got bloods in the pictures around the nation. All that. Because he was hot. You see what the industry do to him? They'll sell their soul. They'll sell what they believe in when somebody hot. Change their whole perspective on life when you're hot. Let me get to this. When 6ix9ine was lawyered up, and that one day, he knew what happened. Because when they sit you down, the first thing they want to do is get you on their side. Hey, listen, man. Know you're a gang member. I see you tatted up and everything like that. But did you know these guys was poking your girl? Huh? Poking my girl? Yeah. You ain't know what's going on? You ain't know that? Oh, we thought I thought you was passing off. Oh, listen to this tape. Play the tape for him. Because when you under surveillance, they got you. Your house, your apartment, you understand? I know one guy from 112th Street, and he know who I'm talking about, that they sent the crackhead to the block with a brand new radio in it. I'm not going to say your name, bro, because I love you. You understand? They sent the crackhead to his house, no, to the block with a brand new radio on it. Big boom box. Had all the features in it. Sold it to him. It had a video recorder in it that was transmitting everything that was going on in his house directly to them. They had videotape on him. Out the whole crew, he got like 30 years. I ain't gonna say no name. Doom 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 doom. Check it out. So now, this kid lawyered up. They said, you know they was about to kill you, right? They was going to kill you, right? You know about the kidnapping and everything like that, but they was about to kill you, right? Huh? You ain't know about that? Play the tape for him. See, they could not talk to 6ix9ine without talking to his lawyer. They went to his lawyer first and hit him. Don't think they brought him in there, they talked to him. He was lawyered up. They had to talk to his lawyer first. I'm reading some of this stuff. Salt Coast. Yo, Salt Coast. You about to get one of them. And the beans. Just me. Hold up, Brandon Lee. Hold up, y'all. Y'all, Brandon Lee is late. He just came out here and said, Brandon Lee said, just got here. So are you staying Diddy a rat? Sean said he was a rat, but that wasn't good enough for y'all. Suge said he was a rat. That wasn't good enough for y'all. Kirk Burrell said he was a rat, but that wasn't good enough for y'all. If you take documents to the FBI against Suge Knight, and you trying to state a case of him, that ain't a rat? Or a snitch? If you find witness for the prosecutors and send them directly to the prosecutor on the guy who's on trial with you, Sean being your artist, that's not a rat? Brandon Lee. Let me just, man, Brandon Lee? That's Bruce Lee's son's name that died too? Man, I can't believe you, Brandon. Come on, man. But you came in here late. We ain't got to the Diddy part yet. But you're trying to take me there. Ain't that right, Corey G? What's up with you? Let me get this move on the moving. So now, Suge Knight may not be innocent. He got his faults. But put somebody in a jail for what they're supposed to be in jail for. If they have to go to jail. Justice shouldn't be blind to black men. No, justice shouldn't have their eyes open on black men, but be blind to Caucasian men. Because that was a Caucasian man talking about he was running for his life. They was about to kill him. They bringing guns over to them. He would have never went to jail. Let that have been Jimmy Iovine coming to a music set. And somebody come over to a gun and he hit 10 black dudes. He would have got off the Ku Klux Klan, would have gave him a medal. Be real, man. Stacks Dawes. I'm going to keep dropping these dimes on him. Betty Mack. So now, check this out. His lawyer sat down with him. He said, yo, listen here. You about to spend the rest of your life in jail, young man. For some guys who had relations with your girl. For some guys who took all your jewelry. For some guys who beat you up and was about to kidnap you or kill you. Because you had to be shown a lesson. Because you wasn't blood no more. Everybody heard that idiotic bullshit. And I'm not going to get into that on my show. But I will say this. Let me tell the wise people something about security. Listen. And I want my YouTubers to go look it up and see if Gene know what he's talking about. On 2004, there was a law passed by President Bush called the HR 218 law. The HR 218 law states that any peace officer in the country of the United States can carry their weapon in any part of the United States and the continental USA. That means I could carry my gun in Kentucky, Alabama, California, anywhere. Let me break some other news to you. If there is anybody that they are being violated, whether I'm working or not, whether if I'm off the books or on the books, as a peace officer, I have the right to protect and serve at any time. So if you a gang member or you just a regular thug and you rolling up on somebody that I'm bodyguarding or doing something to, working for, I'm a peace officer. I'm going to light your ass up, boy. I swear for a living God. I've been there. I'm going to light your ass. I ain't going to think twice about it. I'm legal. I could carry mine legally. When all the smoke clears and through the blessing of God I win, guess who going to jail? Been there, done that. It won't be me. So, let me let y'all know that any peace officer, if he's retired in good standings, can carry their weapon anywhere in the country now. Now, New York City used to be, now a guy could come from Texas and in New York City and carry his gun. It used to couldn't be like that. But under the federal law, ain't nothing a New York City cop or nobody could do because he's protected under HR 218 law. I was a little smart sometimes. All right. Loki, come on, 187. Why Diddy ain't saying nothing about something? Man, why we gotta get ignorant people in here? Now, see, when somebody say something like that, moderators, now that's a stupid question. And they always say, ain't no question stupid. That there is a stupid question. Why Diddy ain't saying nothing I'm saying? That's one of his fans. Why he didn't say that he put BMF on Wolf when the BMF, Mr. Sosa, his own BMF, supposed to be the head dude, always been around BMF, said to himself, yo, Wolf was trying to get at Diddy, and Diddy was our friend. So, you know, y'all go see it yourself. All right, now, so this kid sat down with his lawyer, and his lawyer told him all the shit that was going on. All the things that was going on, his lawyer told him, yo, these guys did all these things to you. So now, this where the bull crap come in. This where the truth don't come in at. All you fake gangsters, pranksters, always talking about what you wouldn't do. They talk about making you spend 45 years in life, 45 years close to the rest of your life in jail for these cats that did all this shit to y'all. Tell me what you'll do. Let me hear some honest people out here. Because I know, I bet y'all don't get not one honest person out there. Those cats did all that shit to that kid. They knew what that kid was. They knew he was soft as butter. They knew he wasn't no gang member. A gang member, because he's supposed to have been a Crip before, then he's supposed to have been this, that, and the third before. Now, they knew what they was when they picked him up. Everybody want to take pictures of him. Everybody want to be in videos and take music with him because he hot. See what that industry will do to you? And I ain't mad at them. Whatever blow your skirt. Whatever blow your skirt, I ain't mad at you. Let me check on this real chicken in the oven. Y'all see that right there? It's browning. I'm gonna put that so I don't burn my thing. So now I'm gonna take some of this. I'm just gonna go like that over. You don't usually do this, but because I'm doing this show with y'all, I'm just gonna do it right there. And I'm gonna throw this back in the oven. Sorry about that, y'all. We got it on and popping up in here. Yo, Suge, I'm doing the show right now. I'm gonna hit you afterwards, all right? All right, later. All right, Betty Mac. Okay. Let me see if I got any honest people, see what they do, what they say before I go on. Thanks, Pete. Tell them to hit that like button for me. April, you greedy because you always talk about my food. Talking about, that chicken look good. James McCray. James McCray, I can't do 45 years, yo, bro. For some dudes who try to get at you like that, took $700,000 for jewelry from you, F your girl, took your money, was robbing you blind. I get a show money. I gotta get 125,000, 130,000, feed the wolves and all this, send niggas to jail that I ain't never seen so they could be big up. Yeah, okay. You know what they should have been doing? He should have got some real people and managed him correctly. And he'd have been out here and still been doing his thing. Who else said it? Do I condone snitching, nigga? I'm a citizen. You come in front of my house and you want to sell drugs and do some crazy stuff in front of my house, if I don't take care of you myself, I'm going to call the police. If you call that snitching, that be this guy right here. Aaron Reed, I'm here to tell you. You come on my porch, talking about you going to set up shop right here. If I don't put nothing in your ass myself, I'm going to call the police. If you call that snitching, I'll be that guy right here. This guy here. Ray, you just want to come to that. Ray will want to come out to eat. Ray, you just want to come out of our house and eat? They ain't going to pay no bills. Yo, you talking about roasted potatoes? I got the corn on the cob. I ain't gonna do this to y'all because this is drive y'all crazy. Hold on one second. I went to the grocery store and got the real good corn on the cob. Like I did it myself in the grocery store because they let you at the market, they let you take the stuff off. So it was like $3 for $1. I got like 12 of them. I love that corn on the cob. It ain't good for you, but I love it. I already took the butter. I throw a little sugar, then I'm gonna roast them. Then I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna broil them in the oven. Mm-mm. Then I'm gonna do salad. I'm not. That chicken ain't for today. I still got some chicken from the other day, so I'm gonna do that other barbecue chicken, and I'm gonna eat a salad tonight. So that chicken is for this week, because you could with that chicken. When you roast the chicken like that, you can cut it in half. And one day I'm gonna show you how to cut the chicken, do the chicken parts and stuff like that. You can cut the chicken half for gravy if you want gravy with your potatoes, and then half with the barbecue sauce if you want that, or you just have just plain however you want to, whatever you want to do. Let's get back to these people. Yeah, I know. With that sauce I made, you could take the roasted potatoes, take some olive oil. Listen here, take the roasted potato, take the olive oil, and throw it in the Ziploc bag, and put the olive oil with the Lipton onion soup mix, and throw that in the oven. And you take it out the Ziploc bag and roast it like that. Ooh, that's some eating. I ain't no fat bastard. What are you talking about? All right. Okay. Picasso. Yeah, more than 6'9" and snitched. A lot of people snitched. No, I didn't have Antonio Brown on fantasy football. I'm not a sports fan like that. I watch it, I look at it, I play sports and everything like that. But I'm good. Uptown New York, upstate New York, light it up. Okay, Kevin Richardson. You need that recipe for the iced tea. You late, man. Joey Swoop. Surely, I give it to you, Kev. Don't worry about it, bro. Levi Jeremiah Jerome. Levi Jerome. I'm gonna give you this one, bro. He said it's the year for the rats. 2019. Bro, let me tell you something. You could talk all that tough shit you want to. If they'd have did the same thing to you and they was talking about giving you 45 years to life, you'll tell on everybody and your mama. Tone Smoke, this is the nigga. Tone Smoke, listen here. It's called cooking and conversation, bro. If you don't like it, delete it. Get off. Bye. See ya. But I want to cook. Listen here, man. Back in the day, before this internet and stuff like that, we used to always meet at relatives' houses on Sundays, on other days, and we have meals and we talk about life situations. We talk about what's going on. We have fun. We get up with our cousins and stuff like that. It ain't like that no more, man. So listen here, I'm offering this cooking and conversation so I can tell people some of the recipes I learned over the years. I don't have no training in cooking and things like that, but I was always a good listening. I would listen, look, and I would learn. You understand? And then when I start cooking for people at the job at places, they was going crazy. I was at a mansion one time when they had like two sides of a kitchen, and I outcooked Puff, um, the guy he had, some Caribbean guy he had, um, cooking. I outcooked his ass. Queen Latifah ate my food. The new edition came over. Everybody was eating, and Wolf and God bless the dead. Wolf and Ak is in the joint right now. Ak, if you watching this shit while you in the Fed joint, or I think you're in upstate of the Fed, wherever you at, Ak, tell people. And Tone know it too. Cooked my ass off. And everybody was eating that shit. They were like, yo, who cooked that? They thought Gene cooked that. Gene cooked that. Pop Bodyguard? Yeah, that nigga could cook. When Kim was over there trying to make shrimp, and one of these guys came on the thing on Instagram and said, yo, big dog, I did that shrimp recipe like you said. That shit is crazy, man. Good looking out. Let me get back to this, because somebody gonna say, Gene, you be going everywhere. Catch up, nigga. I didn't mess with Sean like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was Wolf's guy. Wolf and Sean was good. Sean was like his big. Wolf was like his big uncle. J. Rod, what's up? So now we're 45 minutes into this. I told you I was going to hurry up, man. I'm sorry, man. And I know I'll be getting up and I'll be doing this and doing that. But, we baking chicken right now. I showed y'all how to bake a whole chicken. You understand? Hit Gang 2X want some ribs, huh? Yeah. Smashville TV. All right. So now, check this out. This dude was sat down with his lawyer and gave him an ultimatum. They just got to telling y'all he wasn't no real gang member. He throwing gang signs. He inviting me into his privacy under the gang umbrella. It is what it is. I'm just keeping it 100. And if you don't like it, man, listen to him, man. It is what it is. I'm just letting you know the real. You can look up whatever I said about the HR 218 law passed April of 2004 by President Bush, and President Obama came back and signed it again. So it's a law. Any peace officer from anywhere in the country could take his weapon anywhere in the continental USA. And if anybody is in danger, that's a third party or not, himself or a third party or not, whether you working on or off the job, you can use your weapon and gun that down who's committing that crime. All right? It was only one person out here that was honest. And my man said, I ain't going to jail 45 years for nobody. J Woo 72, what up, bro? I ain't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, I'm doing my thing, huh? Ron RICO. Let me get this right. Nah, he ain't responding to me. Social never responded to my homeboy. But he can probably find him on Reggie Wright's show now. He over there giving speeches over there at Reggie Wright's show. Now check this out, man. All y'all want to know about the gang situation. Some of y'all understand the RICO law. And this is where it affects Cardi B and them. And everybody talk about when 6ix9ine is talking about blood situation, they talking about guns, they talking about drugs, they talking about that. It's the blood situation in New York. So if you are blood in New York, and they would Sessions just put down this whole RICO law situation and bringing it back and talking about he's gonna anybody that's in gang situations and stuff like that they're gonna take everybody. So I don't care if you non-trade, you brim, you top of the roof, you red rum. I don't care what kind of blood situation you in. If they put that RICO law in effect, all of y'all going. If you have been known to say that you was a blood member, somebody could commit a crime in Brooklyn. Somebody in the Bronx could go to jail for that. Staten Island could go to jail for that. Anybody that's a gang member could go to jail for that. I'm telling you, people, all you young guys want to be gang bangers you want to flag is scared and all that stuff. Like you need a gang and all that stuff like that. We used to have you represent your block. You and your guys on your block was cool. But now, not only your block, if you a blood and you on 112th Street, you could go to jail for a blood that's doing something in Brooklyn that you ain't got nothing to do with it and don't know nothing about it if they already tag you as being a gang member and you down in the books as a gang member. When they come getting everybody, they getting everybody. They don't care whether you did it or not. The RICO law is in effect. Goes for the Crips too. Latin Kings, Nietes. Whatever gang you in. When they come to get them, they come to get them. All of them. If they got you in record as being a gang member, you're going when that RICO law hit. Under that statute, they said get all the New York Bloods. They terrorizing. Brooklyn Bloods are terrorizing everybody. Get all the Bloods off the street. Jeff Sessions, get all the Bloods off the street. So kids, learn how to knuckle up yourself. I used to wonder why I could beat up 3 or 4 guys in New York at one time. Because niggas learn how to, no disrespect for a lot of New York cats, man, but they grow up jumping people. It's a lot of cats grow up jumping people. They one-on-one game, weak. Maybe it's changed now. I'm just telling you when I was coming through, doing parties and everything. A couple of guys see me put in work up there on shoes. Fraser, I'm good. Hit Gang 2X, what's up? Now check this out. D. Miller. That's right. Coward dies 1,000 times. Check this out. Antoine Faulkner, thank you, bro. Now check this out. We want to pick and choose who we call a snitch, a rat, CI, whatever. It's cool in the game because I got $1 million or $1 billion that I could send my own artist to jail. Now, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all something I wasn't going to tell y'all. I shouldn't tell y'all. And only one person know about this. Maybe a couple other people know, but I only know one person because it was brought to him. When Puff and Wolfman was on trial, Sean was given an offer. They was going to make sure that they wasn't going to jail. Sean know what I'm talking about. They came to him and they asked him for 20 G's to guarantee that he wouldn't go to jail. I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to tell you the rest of it in my book. Yeah. Now, this dude, no matter how wrong Suge could have been or how bad Suge could have been, this dude took paperwork to the authorities against Suge. Kirk Burroughs even spoke about this. This dude sentenced artists to jail for 10 years. They didn't have no witnesses like that. The girl who got hit and the dude got hit, they was blaming this shit on Puff as being somebody with a gun. So the jury gonna believe the people that they blaming on. If you say you got shot, the jury gonna believe that you know who shot you. Yo, he shot me. He was doing the shooting. He was shooting in the air. It ricocheted off the thing and hit me. He shot the gun. The jury gonna believe him. So what they did was put people into place to go to the prosecutor and say they seen Sean and didn't see them do that and all this and stuff like that. How is that different from what 6ix9ine is doing? Why y'all ain't calling? Why y'all? I ain't drinking the snitch juice. Why y'all ain't stop drinking Ciroc? Sapat. What is Sapat? Right? No, you're still gonna sip that. You're gonna be sipping that and be waking up like this. Let me try to get that up back here. See what that says. Guadalupe, Montana. What'd you say? Okay. Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to be. Y'all call snitch. Y'all all up on this kid and everything like that. He get what he deserved to a certain degree. But they put a battery in his back. But they knew that what he was when they picked him up. Trust and believe. You guys tell me what's the difference? Because did he got money? Diddy was in his 30s when he sent Sean to jail. He knew what he was doing. But this kid wasn't barely 21 when he started off with those guys. Yo, dog, listen here, y'all. Could y'all do me a favor? I don't even have half the likes. I got over 1,000 people in here, man. And I hope y'all enjoying the show. I know some people jumping in and jumping out. You know, it is what it is. So, listen, did y'all check out that new commercial that is going to start playing, once I learn how to put it on every channel? My cousin out there, Alex in Chicago, let's all give her a shout out. Let's all give her a lot of likes right now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen it on my Instagram or whatever like that, or my Facebook, y'all give my cousin a lot of likes right now. That did that new commercial for me, man. She put that together for me, Alex. I really appreciate you, mama. And that's her voice at the end. I appreciate that. Y'all be out there trying to talk to her in Chicago too. Yeah, William Bronner, something like that. I'm gonna let you know. Don't try to get the information, Mr. Balmer, Mr. William Balmer. You gotta ask Reggie what happened to his case. I think all that he's going to jail for all that right now. I think he got like 18 months for that. That's what he was telling me. What's up, Mr. Graves, Wesley Graves, Bob Johnson? Hold on, let me see what else I got. Let me get a couple of questions. Pete, you don't drink? All right. But see, this is what I'm saying. Listen here, man. You know, yo, this is crazy. Yo, I got over 1,000 people in here. And I said to the people, and niggas just start hanging up now. I said to the people, I said, if somebody F your girl, have relations with your girl, rob you from $700,000, beat you and try to kill you, kidnap you and everything, and they showed you all this evidence here, your tapes and all this stuff like this, would you do 45 years in jail for them? And I say, somebody be truthful. And there's only 2 people on this whole program, and I got people that's running off because I'm saying it. They said, I'm not going to jail for nobody. People, y'all need to wake up. You people who want to be in part of these gangs and stuff like that, when that RICO law come down, y'all don't understand, man. Jeff Sessions don't care nothing about none of us. Especially Rock. I appreciate you too, bro. Rock Coach. You see, he just thanking me for the show. So now, check this out. You people sitting up here telling me you will go to jail for somebody who did you wrong? Listen, I got this note. I'm going to write. Yo, listen to me. Y'all, all you people who didn't say anything, could you do me a favor? I want you to get a letter and send it to my P.O. Box, which is 889 New York, New York, 129. That's Gene Deal, 889, P.O. Box 889, 129, New York, New York, 129. That's the zip code. P.O. Box 889, New York, New York, 10029. Or you could send the information via Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. That's Big Gene 62. Send me your address. I will send you a note back, and I want you to take it into the bank for me. Send me your address. I'm going to send you a note back, and I want you to take it into the bank for me. Because y'all ain't going to snitch. Y'all ain't going to tell nothing and bring that back to me. Yo, this has been Big Gene for Raw Deal, the last big night, cooking and conversation. I'm going to let you take another look at this chicken, and we're going to be out of here. Y'all see that? Yeah, you see that juice in there? Gonna put some more of this on there? Yep. This is how we're gonna do it, brother. A snitch is a snitch, a rat is a rat. Y'all gotta do me a favor. Please go and check out the international madam. Nieves Gordoni. The international madam, Nieves Gordoni. Go check that out, man, because she gonna tell you another part of Bad Boy, how she got her start in the game. And what I told y'all when I was telling y'all about the promoters and everything like that, they used to have the girls come to the parties and the people used to pay them. We're gonna do a whole big show on that. I'm gonna get a couple of questions. We're gonna be out of here. Rock Coach, I appreciate you, bro. Antoine Faulkner, yes, sir. Thank you. The real. Oh, yeah, listen, let me address this right quick. Because I know a lot of people have already gone out and everything like that, but I want to address this one thing because people don't be watching the shows and they be coming on my YouTube channel asking me the same dumbass questions. All right. And I'm going to address this for the last time about me going back to Bad Boy in 1999. You understand? The guy said, yo, after Big got killed, you should have started effing with him. What about all those kids at city colleges that got killed? I should have started effing with them then too, right? But anyway, we're going to get on to that on the next show. But listen, do me a favor. Go check out the international, it's called International Madam on the IG and get the YouTube is Diddy former bodyguard snitch on International Madam. Want to know about snitching? Go look at that and see which bodyguard that was. Wasn't me. All right, y'all. Thank you for y'all time. This has been Raw Deal, the last big night. You know what I'm saying? Cooking and conversation. You know the motto. They don't fuck with you. Fuck them and feed them beans. We're going to Chaz all the way up. If you got a problem or situation in people, talk to them. Nip it in the bud. Y'all peace out. Be good. Enjoy the rest of y'all week.